We sat down at the table, 2 coffee cups, no sugar, no lies. You looked at me like a stranger, and I couldn't meet your eyes. You said, let's put it all on paper, what we need, what we can give. And I knew right then this wasn't how love's supposed to live. I told you about her touch, you nodded like you already knew. You spoke about the silence and the things you tried to do. We weren't saints, we weren't clean, just 2 hearts bruised and bare. But we're still sitting here, so maybe that means we care. Let's write the terms of love again, from this place of almost broken. If we're staying, let's stay with truth. No more words left unspoken. We might not be who we were before, but maybe we can still be more. So draw the lines, set the flame. If we start fresh, don't play the same. We laid out the rules like borders, what hurts, what heals, what stays. You said I need more presence, and I asked for quieter days. We both wrote no secrets bold, in touch with intent, not guilt. We're rebuilding from the bottom, on the ashes we both built. It's not romantic, not a movie, no violins, no vows so grand, but it's 2 flawed people choosing to still hold each other's hand. We burned the old contract slowly and watched the slow cries like prayers, and signed our names on a blank page with hearts more aware. Let's write the terms of love again, this time with scars in the ink. We've both fallen off the edge, but we haven't let it sink. If we're gonna try, let's try for real, with wounds we're willing to feel. No more masks, no silent blame. If we stay, we don't stay the same. Maybe love is rewriting vows every time we break and bend. Maybe it's not about the past, but about who stays till the end. So here we are, hearts in our hands, trying to heal what we both began. If this is love, raw and true, then let's sign again. Me and you.
I slammed the door, I couldn't breathe. Your lies still echo in my teeth. Your phone lit up like a fireworks show. His name, his words cut me low. So I hit the street with a storm inside, rage in my chest I couldn't hide. I called the wildest girl I knew, the one who never asks, just comes through. She said, you wanna forget her, right? And I nodded like a fool in the night. Her lips were cheap, her touch was fast, a stranger's skin to bury the past. I know this ain't healing, this is burning it down, but I needed to scream to wear the wrong clown. I dove in the fire just to feel alive, and I knew I'd regret it by morning's light. We whiskey breath and motel sheets. This ain't love, it's a dirty retreat. I told myself it's what she deserves, but I'm the one with shattered nerves. She kissed me like it meant revenge, and I let it bleed at every edge. It wasn't her I wanted near, I just needed to kill the fear. My hands were fists, my heart a wreck. I cried alone on someone else's neck, and in her moan I cursed your name, but it didn't cool the flame. I know this ain't healing, this is self-destruction's right. I'm dancing with shadows I swore I'd never find. I fell in the trap, I made the same sound. I'm not proud of tonight, but I'm still around. I'm grown, but I acted small, a child in pain, wanting it all. I blamed you loud, I played it rough, but the truth is, I wasn't tough. I needed to fall to feel the ache, to wake up sore from my own mistake. And maybe tomorrow I'll start to heal, but tonight I broke to know it's real.
I woke up in a bed that felt like war. The silence louder than the night before. My shirt still smelled like someone new, but my thoughts all reeked of you. I only broke once for one damn night, but you lived a double life in the light. Your smiles, your messages, your secret tone. You had company even when you were alone. You flirted like it fed your soul. Called it just talking, that was your role. Told your friends it made you feel alive, while I held on, just trying to survive. So tell me now, who's the one who betrayed me for one night, or you who strayed every day with your lips and lies, while I stood blind with faithful eyes? I'm not sure if I still want your heart, or if I just wanna tear it apart. I bled for this love while you dressed it fake, laughing with strangers for ego's sake. I thought I failed when I lost control, but you had cracks running through your soul. You say you're sorry, now you cry, but what you broke in style. A year of whispers, hidden heat, and I'm supposed to fall at your feet. Now I sit with guilt I don't deserve. A single night you say struck a nerve, but what about the months I stayed true, while you gave your charm to everyone but you? So tell me now, who wore the disguise? Me with truth, or you with lies? I'm not the saint, but you were the storm, and I took the hits just to keep us warm. I don't know if this is love or rage, or if I want you or want revenge. Maybe I should walk maybe I should burn, but part of me wants tables to turn. Is this forgiveness or a final fight? Is this the end or just another night? I don't trust my heart, don't trust your face. There's poison left in every trace, but one thing's real beneath the pain. You were the drought and I was the rain.
We said everything there was to say, wore out the truth in 100 ways. You cried, I screamed, then we both went still. Love had spoken, but we had no will. We passed through storms, through fire and lies, made peace in corners where hope dies. Forgiveness sat like dust on shelves while we slept on opposite selves. Now we make the coffee without a word, the silence louder than ever heard. You used to smile with your whole face, now it's polite like empty space. I hear you laugh with friends at night, but not with me, not in this light. We say goodnight like strangers do, quiet, tired, and far from true. We touched every wound, we named every scar. Now we walk the same room but feel so far. What we were was torn apart, and what we are is two people just playing their part. The bed feels wide though nothing moved. You're back to mine like truth removed. We don't fight, we don't embrace. We've mastered the art of empty space. I once knew your breath in the dark. Now I flinch when I feel the spark. Even your tears don't break my wall. They fall unheard like rain too small. We make lists, we plan the week, pretend it's normal not to speak. Two actors in a quiet scene where nothing hurts and nothing seems. We touched every wound, we named every scar. Now we walk the same room but feel so far. What we were was torn apart, and what we are is two people just reading the chart. Where did the plans go? The house with the garden, the lazy Sundays, the kids on the carpet. Where's the dream of growing old? Holding hands when it's cold. We don't argue, we don't kiss goodnight. We just exist beneath the same light. We don't know each other now, not really, not deep. We just share the ghosts of the love we couldn't keep. He said his car broke down on 8th and Main. Phone died caught in the rain. She said it's fine, I was out with the girls, but her perfume told another world. He booked a room on the city's west end, checked in solo, didn't need a friend. She smiled through dinner, glass of wine, but her phone kept buzzing at 9:30. They're spies in their own damn home, living double while sleeping alone, sharing secrets like coded lines, kissing lips with alibis. Truth is buried, love is dead. Two strangers in the same bed. He leaves late, says just one more shift, but he's got a lipstick on his wrist. She says yoga runs late these days, but heels don't match her matter ways. Hotel keys and secret drawers, burner phones and locked doors. He flirts in bars with practiced charms. She texts in silence, raising alarms. They talk like nothing's ever wrong, play old love songs but don't sing along. He pours her tea, she rubs his back, but I say watching every crack. They're spies in their own damn home, plotting stories, plans unknown, fake goodnights and tight routines while hearts drift through separate scenes. Truth is buried, love is dead. Two strangers in the same bed. They laugh at sitcoms, fake delight, but dream of others every night. Weekend trips that never were, lies rehearsed, emotions blur. She thinks he's cheating, so she cheats too. He thinks she lies, so he does it too. Neither wrong, neither right, just shadows dancing out of sight. They're spies in a house of glass, with mirrors that won't let the past pass. They share a pillow, but not their head. They whisper truths to strangers instead. The love is gone, the roles are read. Two quiet agents, same cold bed. We're sitting in chairs we didn't choose, with a woman you say you don't trust. You fear her voice 'cause she's like you, and now you fear me just as much. The room smells like coffee and tired hopes, and we smile like actors playing roles. She talks about healing, finding peace, but I feel more distant after each release. You're softer now, I see it in your touch. More kisses, less fights, not asking much. You say you're sorry, and maybe you are, but I still sleep beside the scar. You forget so fast, like you need to float, but I sink deep, heavy in this boat. You move like spring is back in town, while I'm still buried underground. Quiero perdonar, lo juro en serio, pero hay algo oscuro en mi hemisferio. ¿Esto es amor o algo peor? Estoy sanando, repitiendo dolor. Vos quieres paz, yo quiero verdad, y tal vez venganza para estar en paridad. You say let's start from here, be new, but I still see the version of you that smiled while hurting me unseen. while I was loving like routine. I gave my all, no second face, while you danced in shadows out of place. Now you light candles, play the part, but mine's a torn and bitter heart. I've been the one who swallowed pain, who blamed himself again and again. But this time something cracked inside, and I can't decide what I should hide. Quiero perdonar, lo juro en serio, pero hay algo oscuro en mi hemisferio. ¿Esto es amor o algo peor? Estoy sanando, repitiendo dolor. Vos querés paz, yo quiero verdad, y tal vez venganza para estar en paridad. The couch is warm, but I sit cold. She holds my hand like stories told. You smile like hope, but I'm not sure. This ain't healing, this feels impure. Maybe we'll stay, or maybe we part, but I can't lie to this tired heart. Love can't grow where wounds still bleed, so maybe you must suffer for me to be free. I try to take you places just to show I care, but I felt cold and you weren't really there. I left small notes beside your bed, but your replies lived in your head. I wanted to hold you, to make things right, but you pulled away almost every night. I wanted to love you, to feel the fire, but I was running low on desire. I used my hands, I used my voice, but silence always made the choice. I wanted truth, you needed peace, so we both lied to keep the lease. Todas mis lágrimas ya las gasté en promesas que nunca cuidé, en peleas de noche, culpas de día, en correr tras un amor que no era mía. Ahora estoy seco, me rompo lento, trato de quedarme pero lo siento. Ya no hay lágrimas para los dos, solo confianza que se apagó. I watched you heal like nothing cracked, while I kept bleeding from the back. You kissed like you were playing kind, but your soul was always hard to find. And if someone hurt you now, I'd shake, but I'm too tired from all your praise. I screamed for us in every song, but you sang with someone all alone. You say you're better, ready now, but I can't feel it, don't know how. I wanna try, I wanna forgive, but I'm not sure I wanna live in a love that makes me small, where I forgive and you forget it all, where I drown and you just float, where I give my blood, you'll even know. Todas mis lágrimas ya las gasté en ecos que se fueron sin porqué, en camas vacías, sábanas frías, en verdades a medias y traiciones escondidas. Ahora estoy insensible, sonrío de más, actúo feliz pero no estoy en paz. Ya no hay lágrimas para nosotros, solo un espejo que no limpia el polvo. wanna cry, I wanna burn, but mostly I just wanna learn why I stayed, and if it was love or just a storm I called enough. So if we try, it can't be fake, 'cause I've got nothing left to break. No more tears left for us, just this silence, thick as rust. I've watched too many mornings fade, head stuck in pain I can't evade, dreams frozen in the back of my mind, while I replay what you did one lie at a time. I had plans, I had blueprints drawn, but you left me wandering way too long. This business, this future I swore I'd claim, now drowned beneath emotional flame. I know I'm smart, I know my worth, but heartbreak keeps dragging me through dirt. I'm not a kid, I should move ahead, but my soul still sleeps in a stranger's bed. Ya no voy a perder el tiempo, mis sueños no pueden esperar. El dolor me hizo polvo, pero no me va a enterrar. Tried solitude, tried late night tears, but nothing clears what I still hear. So I made a deal with myself last night. No more pain gets the steering light. If I can't feel peace when I'm alone, then maybe some arms will help me go on. Absent strangers, not out of lust, just looking for someone I can trust. Time of quality, a quiet night, a little escape from this endless fight. Maybe if I taste a different skin, I'll forgive what burned deep within. Ya no voy a destruirme por alguien que no supo cuidar. Busco un poco de alivio, no me quiero quebrar. I don't wanna love just anyone new. I just wanna breathe and feel less blue. And maybe the guilt that follows me home will help me forgive all I've known. You lied in silence day after day. I smiled through storms you sent my way. Now it's my turn to stop the decay. I'm not your victim, not today. I'll grow my empire stone by stone, but first I need space to heal alone. No more crying over empty calls, no more breaking to rebuild your walls. Hoy firmo un pacto conmigo, voy a volver a empezar. Y si me pierdo en otros brazos, es para poderme encontrar. I'm done waiting for you to see what loving you has cost to me. This isn't hate, this is release. A promise to myself to chase back my peace. Walked into the room like strangers, two ghosts hiding behind calm faces. She looked at us, then at her notepad, and we knew this wouldn't be painless. You sat too straight, I tapped my feet, the floor creaked louder than we spoke. She said, "What brings you here today?" And I almost choked. We didn't answer right away. You glanced at me, I looked away. Then she smiled with lips so still. We felt the chill, the time stood still. You crossed your arms, I crossed my heart. She wrote down things that tore me apart. Her eyes moved slow from me to you. I knew she saw what we couldn't undo. Nos miramos con miedo, como si el amor ya no alcanza. Tememos que ella diga en voz alta lo que el alma ya no aguanta. She asked how long we'd felt so lost. We counted days but forgot the cost. I said there were things she hid. You said but you left, you ran, you did. The air grew thick with unsaid guilt, and everything we'd built felt like dust between the cracks. No going forward, no going back. She raised her brow, then rubbed her pen, like decoding pain again and again. We laughed a little just to cope, but it felt like grieving without hope. And when she asked, do you still believe? We froze in fear, afraid to breathe. Cause maybe love still lives in us, but truth has turned too dangerous. No sabemos si mentir o llorar, si callar o confesar. Si decimos todo, se rompe el final, y el amor no va a perdonar. You touched my hand beneath your doubt, but I pulled back, afraid to shout. She watched it all in quiet pain, like a surgeon tracing scars again. We spoke of dreams now buried deep, of sleepless nights and silent sleep. You said I still wanna try, and I said me too, but didn't know why. And when her silence filled the room, we both expected coming doom. We thought she'd say this can't be saved, and we both stared like we'd misbehaved. Sus cejas fruncidas nos quiebran, sus pausas nos hacen temblar. Pensamos que va a decirlo, lo mejor sería terminar. The silence felt like holding breath. We braced for words like we feared death. Her pen stopped mid-page, she looked up slow, and finally her voice let the silence go. You're both tired, she gently said. This one felt like an open door. We didn't move, we barely blinked. Our minds were racing, hearts on the brink. She said there's pain I can clearly see, but also love, wild and messy, but free. Aún hay amor en sus ojos cansados, aunque el alma venga rota y callando. Yo no les pido que olviden el pasado, pero sí que intenten con todo lo que están cargando. She pointed to how we speak and pause, to how we argue and break the laws of patience, trust, and time alone, but never stop coming back home. You both glance when the other sighs, and flinch when truth comes dressed in lies. But what I see is not just pain, it's two people aching to love again. You squeezed my hand and didn't let go. For the first time your warmth didn't feel low, and I saw myself in your soft regret. Not who you were, but who you are yet. She told us healing would not be neat, that scars would ache beneath the sheet, But if we dare to show the wound, we might find hope not buried too soon. No están rotos, están en transición. No es el fin, es la reconstrucción. Si el amor aún vive entre tanto dolor, hágalo fuerte, no lo dejen sin valor. We cried in front of someone new, but somehow tears made things feel true. No longer just shame in the room, but a space where flowers might bloom. You must build from what is real, she said, not from guilt or how you feel. Build from actions day by day, from words you speak and choose to stay. We nodded slow, still scared inside, but now at least we didn't hide. Her voice had held us when we fell, and we believed her when she said, se lastimaron, sí, se rompieron, pero no se sueltan. El amor puede doler, pero también salvar. Si ambos deciden volver a caminar.